What's good, YouTube? I'm back, and I want to talk about Dedication 5, which didn't suck as much as I thought it would, seeing as he doesn't really care about rapping anymore and he just focuses on skateboarding. And, I can't be mad at that, there's a passion of his that he likes to do now, and it's whatever, but ever since he released Dedication 4 and I'm Not a Human Being 2, like before, I just looked at him as somebody to laugh at, like because his parts in the songs that he's released recently have been funny. But ever since Dedication 4, now I'm just like, I just don't listen to Lil Wayne that much anymore because it's just trash. He just freestyles everything, like literally freestyles. He doesn't write anything anymore, and I'm just disappointed. Like he had all this talent, and now he's just throwing it away for some reason over the last couple of years because ever since Carter 3 back in like '09, he hasn't been the same, and we all know that. I mean, he has some good verses like here and there, but like it's just never been consistent enough in his own work. Like his guest features have been great, but like his own work has just been terrible. But in Dedication 5, I mean, it's still terrible. Not terrible, terrible, but like there's a good amount of songs on there that just shown like he didn't actually freestyle, like he actually cared, like he might have actually wrote some of this actually down and like thought about it before he actually released it. I'm not expecting him to go back to Dedication 1 and 2 and like Carter 2 Wayne. Like I don't expect him to go back to that because that was just at that time. You can't really repeat stuff like that. But at the same time, I really don't want him to continue what he's doing now. I want him to actually care. So, if he keeps showing effort like this on his Dedication 5 mixtape, like songs like if you listen to Don't Kill My Vibe, even though that beat's like played out, he like really killed it. Like I can't be mad at it. It actually sounds like he cared enough to release that. And like I don't know, it's just like I'm like at a loss for words because I'm like I don't want to get too happy because I feel like this will be it and he'll just go back to just like freestyling whack rhymes and just releasing them over and over for the next couple of years. So it's like, should I expect him to be even better? His next project, his next verse, like, what do you think? Do you think he's gonna keep this consistency up, or do you think he's just gonna keep failing like he has been these last couple of years? And another thing that like caught my attention, like recently he said in a tweet, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't a part of the VMAs or the BET Awards. I'm gonna try a lot harder or die trying." And then like in a couple of songs on Dedication 5, he goes like, "Oh, basically he says in one of the songs like, I hope I live to see Dedication 6," and and I'm like, wait, so why do you keep mentioning death? Like I could just be over analyzing, like overthinking, but like for him to keep bringing up death like that, I don't know, it got me to question it because like recently he hasn't been in the greatest like health wise. Recently he had all those seizures early in the years, and it was kind of touch and go. Well, at least that's how the media put it. But then he said it wasn't that serious. But you never really know because we weren't there with like at the hospital, so we really don't know. We can just go from his word and the media's word. So like I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's gonna die. Maybe he's not feeling as top as he in top form as he feels like health wise. I mean, he has this whole campaign bread over bed. So, he's definitely not sleeping. He's definitely smoking and drinking a whole bunch. So I wouldn't be surprised if he actually ends up being dead. I wouldn't want that to happen because I always looked. He's been one of my favorite rappers for a while now. It's just, and I can't say like I would miss him because I never met the guy, but I would still want him to die. Like that just sucks. And at the same time, he can't die because he hasn't released any good music. So if you're gonna die, Lil Wayne, at least like bless us with like one project where you actually took the time into making it instead of just like 5 minutes in the studio and then you're done. Like I want you to carefully go in there, analyze everything, like think of like stuff to talk about, get some features, get some good beats, and like give us a good album, and then then you could die. Like nah, that's messed up, but that's just me.